Oh, guys. Okay, a lot of you guys seem to be in love with this strategy. People are asking me every time if it's still working, if it's still valid, and all of that. Guys, this strategy is gold. This is gold, guys. This is very powerful. I don't think this strategy will stop working. I don't see any reason why it should stop working because it has made money for a lot of people. I mean, look at now. We are trading right now. This trade has been running since last night, and it's been spikes upon spikes upon spikes upon spikes upon spikes. You just have to be able to understand the market direction, understand understand market structure, understand price action generally, right? And then you are good. Okay, just understand how the market works, how the market moves, right? um, Understand which areas on the market that you're supposed to take your trade from. That is very important. Understand areas that make sense to trade from, right? Understand areas to look out for, to see price at when you are about to trade. Then also understand the time frames to take a trade from, because it's not enough to set up these indicators and just enter a trade. Okay, you need to be able to tell the market direction. You need to be able to tell the areas where you want to take your trade from. You need to be able to tell the time frame which you want to enter this trade from, right? So all of this is something you learn if you are if you are learning price action. You understand all of this. um, you know how to identify those key areas of interest, those major resistance and support areas. You learn how to tell the market direction, how to interpret the candlesticks, how to tell when the market is in an uptrend or is in a downtrend, how to identify this market structure. um, when you see higher highs and higher lows and lower highs and lower lows, how to interpret them. You learn all of that in our mentorship program. It's ongoing. All right, so that you'll be able to add this to these powerful indicator combinations and make good trading decisions for yourself. Remember, I told you guys, I always tell you guys that the more reasons you find to enter a trade, the more confluence, the more solid your trading decision, right? So imagine combining price action with this powerful combination of indicators. You're good, guys. This strategy never ends, guys. It is valid, guys. I don't think anything will ever invalidate the strategy until proven so. But for now, I'm still using it. It's still very powerful. It's still very effective. It's working for me, and I'm showing you guys right now. You can see the trade is running and we're in massive profit. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly how I do this stuff. All right, so the first thing I do when I open my chart is go to a higher time frame, like the 4 hours time frame or the daily time frame first. Of course, I have to check the daily time frame first. If I don't see what I'm looking for, then I'll switch to 4 hours time frame. But I stick to these two because those are the most significant time frames for me at the time, because I give high probability signals to my VIP members, and I don't want to be giving them long trades. I don't know everybody doesn't have the same equity. There are people who started with very little, as little as $30, $50, $100, you know. So I ensure to give them high probability trades. That's why I said the time frame you trade from is very important. So yeah, on the higher time frame, I want to make sure that the market is in my area of interest. That is, I have identified my support and my resistance. Remember, there are minor supports, there are minor resistance, there are major supports and major resistance. So you have to identify the major ones. This is what price action will teach you. All right, you have to identify the major ones, and then make the major ones your area of interest. You want to see price at the major areas, right? How do you tell the major areas? The major areas are the ones you identify on the higher time frame, the daily time frame, the 4 hours time frame. All right, those are the major ones. The rest of them are just noise to me. I feel like they're just little retracements that will correct anytime soon. All right, so you don't depend on the lower time frames for your analysis, right? So on the higher time frame, you want to find those key reversal areas, the most obvious ones, and you want to identify them with your horizontal line. You can use your Fibonacci levels, you can use your moving average, whatever it is you use. Okay, I use any of them whenever I feel like I understand all of them, how they work. I've used them over time, so I could just wake up and use any one that I want. All right, so you have to be conversant with all of this stuff. So yeah, you've identified the market direction. You've seen the series of higher highs and higher lows. You can tell that the market is in an uptrend, obviously, right? This is for boom, anything boom, boom 500, boom 1000. You want to see that the market is in an uptrend, and by that you are seeing series of higher highs and higher lows creating on the printed on the charts, right? So you want to see this, you want to identify your market, your area of interest, your support and your resistance, the key ones, the major ones, right? And then you want to see price at these levels. How do you ensure that price is at this level? Because sometimes it might be on a higher time frame and you feel like the candle is just around that area, but you know not that the candle had long left that area for a very long time on a lower time frame. So this is why you need to always switch down to the lower time frame, right? It can go as low as 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, to check, to be sure that price, when I say price, I mean the candlestick at that time, the current one, is still around that area. All right, if it's still around that area, you want to be seeing bullish candles around those areas. You want to be seeing bullish candles around those areas on all of the time frames, possibly on all of the time frames. That is how I decide sniper entries. That's how I decide high probability trades, because if I see bullish candles on my support area, remember, you are to buy at your support and you are to sell at your resistance, right? So if I see bullish candles on all of the time frames at my support area, my key support area at that, and then indicators tell me the same thing. Let's say my indicator is that this area, this black line here, is the moving average, all right, and then the green line here is the area I buy from, the red line here is the area I sell from. So look at this, you see my moving average came to this area, all right, and then you see this couple of spikes, you see a whole lot of spikes, right? This is after all of those other conditions I have just mentioned are met, right? I don't just depend on this indicator. I use price action, and I use these indicators to further confirm what price action has said. And trust me, with this, you are good to go. So yeah, after you've done all of that on a high time frame, you want to switch to the lower time frame. You check the candles to see that they are telling you to buy at your support area, remember, right? And then you come to the lower time frame, you can switch to 1 minute time frame. Yeah, price is here at the moment, it just might spike again. All right, it just might spike again. So you want to see on the lower time frame that your moving average, the black line here, has come down to the area where you want to buy from. This area, okay, the green area. I'm going to show you guys the settings for those who have not seen the previous videos. This strategy on the previous videos, I'm going to show you guys the settings. All right, so you want to see that price is here. Your moving average here represents price, and it is at this area. This is your support area, all right, and this is your resistance area. Okay, so you want to be sure that that price is at your area of interest, your key support area, check the higher time frame, make sure it is so. Check all the time frames, make sure that the current candle is around your key support area. That is very important. And if you see any move, any reversal move, any let's say a little spike, if there's a little spike like the one here, then you'll be hopeful that more spikes will come. All right, as long as all those other conditions that I have mentioned are met. All right, so you want to see this happen on on the higher time frame, you want to see that on the higher time frame the price is at your area. You want to switch to the lower time frame to confirm that price is actually at this area of interest. I mean your support, right? Your support. And then if you're moving, that was a spike. That was a spike. You've seen that. You've seen that spike. You've seen that spike. All right. You're expecting more. I'm gonna catch a couple more before I get out of this trade because the market direction was really obvious. Like it was, the trend was to the upside. It was very obvious on the higher time frame before I left this trade since last night. So you've seen that little spike. Okay. So you've met all of these conditions and you're on a lower time frame now and you are looking out for these indicators to react to what price action just said. And like it happened here, we came here to this area and then that was a spike. You saw that spike. All right, so that is when you take your trade. Okay, you do this on a lower time frame. You could do it on 15 minutes time frame. You could do it on, it depends on where the time frame where you see price closest to your support area. Okay, where you see price closest to your support area, and then the time frame where you see that the move from your support area is still not too far from the support area, so that your stop loss will not be too far, right? Your stop loss has to be reasonable. You don't want to risk too much for less. You want to risk less for more, right? You want to risk less for more. Let's say you're risking 2% of your account. You want to be making 10% profit, right? You want to be making 5% profit. You want to be making 8% profit. That's perfect. That's a good way to manage your account. So that is why you need to go to a lower time frame to take your trade from. You cannot trade from a higher time frame and where you are not sure that price has not left that area. Price could leave that area on a lower time frame and go way far beyond that area, and on the higher time frame it still look as if price is still at that area because the higher time frame shows you a bigger picture while the lower time frame takes you closer. All right, so you do this thing, guys, you are good to go. You are good to go. You can see we've got multiple spikes. This is where we started. We've got multiple spikes. Don't care where it is right now, it's still going to spike more because market direction is in an uptrend. Okay, so before I forget, I usually okay, let me show you guys more examples. You can see price came here and there was spikes. All right, this is another example. It came here and there was multiple spikes. All right, this is another one. You can keep back testing. All right, multiple spikes. If I keep back testing, you will keep seeing it. You see, it came here, the moving average came to this area and there were multiple spikes. All right, this is how we are winning, myself and the VIPs. Let me show you guys how we are doing here. You are going to join us here to be a part of what we are doing here. We have a lot of money coming in every day. We make profits every day. We hit our TP almost every day. All right, people testifying every day. Trust me, guys, you need to be here. Make sure you click the link on the description of this video to join our free Telegram, and don't just join to inspect. Come and be a part of what we have here. All right, VIPs are enjoying this platform because they trust me. All right, so this is it. You see, testimonies upon testimonies, guys. All right, this is proof that Forex pays. All right, Forex pays. You just have to know what you're doing. You don't have to depend on indicators fully. You don't have to you just have to know for yourself what you're doing. Even if you are just taking signals, you can take signals and make a lot of money, guys. You can take signals and make a lot of money, but you still have to know a few things, right? So feel free to chat me up. I'm going to be dropping the link to my WhatsApp, my direct WhatsApp number, so you can just chat me up and I'll be there to guide you. All right, guys. So yeah, let me quickly show you guys the indicator settings. This is it. First of all, add relative strength index to your charts, and then it will create an indicator window for you. This is the period 14, apply to close, style 3 pixel. I'm using white background, hence my color here. You can change yours, but just make it visible on your screen. All right, the levels are 90 and 10. You can label it buy or sell, overbought or oversold, you know, however I want to put it. All right, so just click done when you're done with that. That was another spike, guys. Multiple spikes. I told you guys we're gonna catch more. We're gonna catch more. All right. So envelopes is period 70. Shift 0. Deviation is 0.9. Method is simple. Apply to close styles. 2 pixel, 3 pixel, red color, green color. The red area is where I showed you guys before. I told you it's the area I sell from. The green area is where I buy from. Okay. So just click done when you're done with that, and then you add the moving average. Period 10. Shift 0. Method exponential. Apply to close styles. 2 pixel, black background this time, because black color rather, because my background is white and it needs to be visible on my screen. So you're done with this, you just simply click done. Excuse me. Simply click done. You're catching multiple spikes already, guys. A lot of profit is being made right now. All right. Everybody's winning on my VIP group. People are logging to join every day. People are joining every day actually, because they have seen good results. Guys, you can be a part of this. You can make a lot of money for yourself. You can join our mentorship program. But most importantly, guys, like this video, thumbs up, drop good reviews if you have been using our powerful strategies. Help us grow more, guys. All right. I'll see you guys on another video. Hopefully, I'll be coming up with a bigger and more simple strategy. But for now, let us flex this. Let us enjoy this strategy. Let us understand it. Let us make money from it. Let us milk the market from it. All right. As far as this strategy works, let us work with it. Okay. Peace, guys.